Successive Prime Ministers have tried to get it down.
I'm very clear that the levels of migration are too high.
Introducing tough visa restrictions.
This plan means migration will fall.
Those policies now appear to be working. Today, net migration fell to 171,000, down 82% since its peak 3 years ago and at its lowest level outside the pandemic since 2012. A big reason for that is restrictions on health and care worker visas, which are down 88% from their peak 3 years ago. And at this Kent care home, 4 in every 5 of the staff are on sponsored visas.
I'm really worried. People are living longer, more people are requiring care. We're not getting, as I say, we're not getting local applicants. Without our colleagues from abroad, I do worry that we're not going to be able to provide vital services for our elderly people.
The changes in rules making us more nervous, anxious, so don't know what is happening, so don't know how it's going to affect us in the future.
Many of these visa restrictions were introduced by the previous Conservative government and continued and tightened under Labour.
It is frankly absurd for Keir Starmer and Shabana Mahmood to claim credit for policies the last government implemented. But look, the truth is this, these numbers are still too high.
The number of asylum seekers in hotels is down by a third this year, but levels of small boat crossings remain high, and reducing those numbers is a far tougher job.
The challenge the government faces is that the groups that it would most like to reduce for economic reasons, i.e. asylum seekers, are the ones that they have least control over. And the categories of migration that they can change the policies and easily see a change, those are the ones that are most economically beneficial.
Despite speculation about his future, the Prime Minister had a spring in his step today.
Good morning, Prime Minister. Quick word for ITV News.
After a week where he can point to progress on migration, the NHS and the economy.
Very pleased to see the migration figures this morning come down significantly, and that's obviously on the top of the news about waiting lists last week, where we had a record drop in waiting lists, and of course the news about growth, the money we've got in our economy, the fastest growing economy in the G7. So that's all really good news within about a week or so, and of course today we're announcing cost of living package for the summer for families. So I'm really proud that we're getting on and delivering. Thank you very much.
But that delivering could be too little, too late for this Prime Minister. Well, it is quite a dramatic drop in net migration, down 82% from the record high levels 3 years ago. Both Labour and the Conservatives and Reform UK all say, though, that net migration needs to come down much further. Another interesting point in today's stats is, despite claims by many that lots of Brits are fleeing the UK, today's data suggests actually the number of British nationals emigrating has been broadly stable in recent years. The Prime Minister, I'm sure, will be pleased with the figures that he's seeing today, which ironically come perhaps at a time when his position looks most unstable.
Harry, thanks very much.